One of the questions or one of the suggestions in the most recent VPSA student satisfaction survey was that we look at making online appointment systems available to students. We have a small group of people who sat down, got together, and worked on how they could make that happen. There are subtle nuances to how we schedule our appointments, so being sure we could capture all of those nuances were important. Now, a student can go to the Push Health Center website, go to the homepage, click on the Make Appointments here, get into the portal, and schedule their appointment. One of our students said, sometimes I don't know I need to see a doctor until it's after hours and I can't get an appointment. We totally agree. The satisfaction survey was the impetus for us to move forward with a project that would allow them to make appointments at 4 in the afternoon, at 6 in the morning, or at 2 o'clock when they're getting ready to go to bed. The other thing that we looked at and we continue to look at is the parking issue. Many students have said, there's not enough parking, it makes it difficult for me to come in for our appointments. This is a longer term situation. We're not going to be able to solve this one right away. But we, the leadership at Push, are committed to working on how do we solve this problem. We reclaimed 2 parking spots in the back of the building for this semester, and we've created some flex parking that will allow students some flexibility to get into spots when they're not being used by our visiting physicians or other people that are coming into the building for business necessity. The last thing I want to talk about, and I really want to thank the students for their comments, we had a meeting with the committee that makes decisions about renovations and use of resource funds, and I used the student comments from the survey as part of my presentation for why we needed a new building. I'm sorry, not a new building, but why we needed new renovated space, paint, better furniture, making this a more pleasant, welcoming space. The comments from the students were well received by the committee members, and I am hopeful that we are going to be able to do some significant improvements over the next 14 months. So these surveys help us a great deal. They help us stay focused on what's important to the students and how we can best address those needs as we move forward. And I'm really glad we have this opportunity to use that information and get that information from the Purdue student population.